What's up, Calvin? You want to go into the covers? Morning. You're on YouTube, honey. You're live. Hey, good morning, Vanessa. How are you? Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are well. We're getting a little bit of rain here today. Hey, Cal, where you going, bud? Come here, honey. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I haven't started mine yet today, Vanessa. I have a bunch of stuff to do today too. I do need to clean my house some, have some work to do for my job, and then a little bit of laundry, and you know how the drill goes. Calvin went to his treat spot in the kitchen. I'll have to go over there in a little while and give him a treat. I think we're going to be getting some snow on Monday. We haven't really had much this winter, which I'm okay with. Yeah, I hear you, Vanessa. Same. Yep. It's hard to get things done during the week. Actually, I did work from home yesterday. I should have thrown laundry in while I was doing that, but I was just so busy that I just didn't even think of it. But that's okay. I got all weekend to do it, and luckily, it's not too overwhelming. I don't mind doing laundry. It's one of the easier chores to do. Good morning, Angela. How are you? I'll flip the camera around in a little bit. I'm sure you guys don't want to see me, but Calvin is at his usual treat spot in the kitchen. So, yeah. Um, I have to say, Vanessa, we've been lucky the last like 3 years. We've hardly had any snow. Um, and I'm fine with that. As I get older, I'm tolerating the cold and snow a lot less than I used to. I don't think Monday's snow is going to be a ton. At least the initial forecasts, they're saying somewhere between 2 to 5 inches. But of course, they always throw in the, well, that's subject to change based on how the track of the storm moves. And um, so, but 2 to 5 inches is enough for it to be kind of a pain in the butt. It's definitely plowable, and you got to take the shovel out and do all that, and it can slow down traffic and commuting and all that. So, but we won't shut down. I mean, 2 to 5 inches of snow is nothing up here to like cause us to shut down or anything like that. I know down south that's like the apocalypse. Hey, good morning, Heiner. How are you? Good to see you. So, how's everybody's weekend starting? I know it's early. Well, at least it's early here. It's about 9 o'clock, I think. Maybe a little after 9. Um, and I know obviously it's not the same time for everybody, but I just woke up about an hour ago, so I'm kind of moving slowly this morning, but I'll eventually get rocking and rolling. Flip the camera around so you guys can see. Oops. All right, Calvin's at the treat spot. So Vanessa's got a busy day. Lunch and dinner plans. Nice. So um, I have a memorial mass to go to for my grandmother later this afternoon. that my mom set up. It's my mom's mom at the church for like 5 p.m. So we'll be going to church to celebrate my grandmom. And then other than that, I don't really have too many plans today. Yeah, he's laying down there too, Angela, because as you can see at the base of the cabinets, there's heat coming out of there, so I'm sure it feels good to him to have the heat blowing on him. He'll do that a lot too. Like sometimes he'll just be on the couch and then all of a sudden my heat will kick on and then he'll go walk into the kitchen. Oh, thanks, Wiggle Butts. Yeah, she passed a long time ago. I was actually in college when she passed, but um, she passed in January, and so my mom, actually maybe she didn't pass in January. Her birthday is in January, so usually my mom and like her sisters will have a memorial mass for her birthday every year. All right, Calvin. I'll get close. Let me back up. Good morning, Kim. How are you? Happy Saturday. Oh, yeah, that's nice, Angela. We had a memorial mass for my dad earlier this month because he had passed in January. It was his 1 year anniversary. And so we had quite a few people at church, and then my mom had everybody over for dinner afterwards. There was probably like 20 plus people at the house. Um, she set it up. It was more like buffet style, like not, it wasn't a sit down dinner, but she made a whole bunch of things that my dad liked, and then people brought a couple of things as well. So it seems like January is a tough month. Actually, my aunt, my dad's sister-in-law, just passed yesterday after battling dementia for a while. So yeah, it's just weird how everybody seems to be losing people in January. Calvin, are you nice and warm over there, honey? Hi, Beth. How are you? Heiner, when did I visit the Azores last? I've only been there once, Heiner, and it was in 2011. That was the last time I was there, in August to 2011. I was there for a little over a week, and I got to visit 4 out of the 9 islands. Absolutely beautiful. I was like in love with it. Really, really cool. I didn't know what to. I mean, I kind of knew what to expect in some ways, but then in other ways, it kind of blew away my expectations. For some reason, I just expected it to be very like sort of stuck in the past, but it really wasn't like that. In some areas, it was, but like really, it's amazing how kind of modern it was as far as like their way of life. But the topography and like the infrastructure there is still very old school. Like, for example, my dad came from Fayal Island, which is in the central archipelago, and beautiful island, but literally the island has one stoplight on it. The entire island has one stoplight. So it's just a different scene as far as that goes. But where my mom comes from, her island is San Miguel or St. Michael. It's the biggest island, and that's definitely more built up. Like they have a highway there, they have more stoplights and things like that. But definitely different. But that's the last time I've been, Heiner. I would love to go back sometime. We'll see. There are other places I want to visit first, but I'm sure maybe one day, hopefully, I'll get there again. Calvin's patiently waiting for a treat. Are you waiting for a treat, baby? You're drooling, honey. Hey, Kenneth, how are you? Good morning or good afternoon to you. Maybe one day I'll get to Stockholm. We'll see. I really want to go to Iceland. Iceland's, oops, sorry, Cal, I didn't mean to drop that. Iceland's high on my bucket list. Oh, Cal, let me put your cloud back where it belongs. I moved it because I was doing a workout video yesterday, and I needed the space. There you go, bud. There's your cloud. Oh, that's too funny, Beth. She's probably just not used to it where you live, so I'm sure it was a shock to her. See if I missed anything in the chat. Sorry, I kind of was looking away from the camera when I was telling my story. I have a tendency to do that. Let's see. Nope, I think I got everything in the chat. Yeah, I am Portuguese, Heiner. I mean, it's my roots. I'm proud to be Portuguese, where my family is 100% Portuguese, both my mom and my dad. Even a lot of my aunt, even just a lot of my family, like some of the older generations, were pretty much mostly Portuguese. I've never been to the mainland. I would love to get there. I think if I were to do that trip, I would like to combine it with Spain, since I'm out there. I have all these ideas of what I'd like to do for travel. Of course, a lot of it just comes down to time and, finding people who may want to go and all that. But, oh, thanks, Beth. I have great skin. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have the olive Mediterranean skin. I don't burn easily, which is good. Yeah, Angela, they're beautiful countries. I mean, from what I've seen in, online and print and TV and all that, yeah, they're definitely beautiful countries. Just like this guy's beautiful, right, Calvin? You're you're very pretty. Handsome fella. You're a handsome fella. Hi, Calvin. We can't be in the kitchen the whole time. Can you go on the couch? On the couch, please. Thanks, Kim. Appreciate it. Yeah, he's a cutie pie. I love his facial expression sometimes, and obviously when he sticks the tongue out, it's funny. He did get me up at 2:00 to go out, though, which I wasn't thrilled about. Right? Right? Your big, beautiful brown eyes. I don't know if he's an early riser. He just had to go to the bathroom, I think. I don't know. But it's so funny because I was dead asleep, and all of a sudden I feel this paw just hitting me. And then I wake up and see him, and he jumps off the bed and then goes over to the door, this door over here. And he doesn't bark. He literally just sits on this mat and will stare at you and basically say, "Hey, I need to go out." Meanwhile, I'm dead asleep and ornery when you do that to me. So how's everybody's 2025 starting out? Mine's okay. So far, no complaints. Hey, Audra, welcome in. I just saw you come in. Freezing Colorado. Yeah. Today, it's not as cold today. I think it's going to be in the 30s, maybe top out at around 40. We're getting rain today. It's supposed to be decent tomorrow, and then Sunday night into Monday, we're getting some snow. Early indications anywhere from 2 to 5 inches, but they said that could change, so we'll see. I just take let's just see what fall's approach and then deal with it, because it's really hard to trust some of these weathermen at this point. That's good. That's good, Vanessa. You have to do that because honestly, we're not promised tomorrow. So take advantage of today, as they say. Hey, Anthony, how are you? Freezing in Colorado. You're the second one to say that. I guess Colorado's not the place to be today. Even though it's a beautiful place. Hopefully 10 inches. TWSS. I don't think, excuse me. Wow. I don't think we'll get that much, Kenneth. I think if anything, when they say it could change, I would say the most would probably be about 5-6 inches. And then literally it could be a mix of rain and snow, which as they always say, it all depends on how it tracks. So if the track moves further north, I think we'll get more rain. And if it moves further south and like east off the coast, then we'll get a little more snow, I think is what they're saying. So who knows? All right, well, I called, turn on the light here so we can see what we're doing. All right, so I called this live stream Morning Coffee with Jeff and Calvin. Oh, Audrey, you missed it. I gave him a big treat already this morning. Just going to pour myself another cup of coffee. I love the sound of coffee hitting the coffee cup. Oops. Why not, Vanessa? Have another cup. I definitely need. I usually have 2 cups, usually 2.5. Let's put it this way: I can't give up my coffee because in the month of January I've given up drinking alcohol altogether. So I'm doing what they call dry January, which I'm sure a lot of you have heard that term before. And so far, I've been sticking to it very easily, might I add. I'm actually shocked at how easy it's been. So I haven't had a sip of booze in, I don't know what today's date is, the 18th. I haven't had a sip of booze since New Year's Eve. And my plan is to just cut back in general. I won't give it up completely, but I do have an event to go to next weekend that I'm sure I will have a couple of drinks. That'll be the first time I have a couple of drinks. But then really, I just plan on cutting back, which is a good thing. And I just need to drop some weight. And so I've really ramped up my exercise again. I know it's early, but so far I'm down 5 pounds from January 1st. So hopefully I can continue that. And I got a long way to go, but I'm more committed to definitely just getting it done. Last year was just a bad year for me. I will be the first to admit it for many different reasons. And so I'm just moving forward at this point. Right, Calvin? I can't give you another treat right now. I just gave you a humongous one. You can look as cute as you want to look, but I am not giving you another treat. At least not yet. Oh, Kim, I'm drinking Starbucks too. Exactly, Kenneth. Yep. Oops, sorry. I need like 4. I'm wearing glasses, but I literally could use 4 eyes right now. 2 to look at the chat, and 2 to make sure that I'm aiming the camera in the right spot. My favorite Starbucks coffee, even though I'm not drinking that today, is I like the Cafe Verona, which is the dark roast from Starbucks, but I'm drinking the Pike's Peak, which I think is the medium roast. It's okay. I just mixed it up a little bit, but yeah, Cafe Verona is my favorite. I also like the Sumatra blend. I'm more of a dark roast fan of coffee. And then, of course, I've got my K cups here, although I need to refill them. I have a bunch. I have like my extra stack up here. I don't know if any of you have ever had Tim Hortons coffee, which is a Canadian thing. Let me tell you, I'm a big fan, especially their dark roast blend. It is delicious. I'm kind of a coffee snob, actually, a little bit in some ways. But I grew up around coffee. I don't know if I've ever told the story, but my dad used to work for a coffee plant. Um, it was called Excellent Coffee Company. It's now called Down East Coffee, which is um, kind of a bigger company in the Northeast, but they do sell coffee, I'm pretty sure, throughout the country. But my dad was a plant manager at the coffee shop, so where they like roasted coffee, ground the coffee and bagged it and all that. And so every day after work, he'd come home reeking of like coffee, but it wasn't really pleasant because it smelled like burnt coffee, obviously, because they were roasting it there. Um, but you just got used to it after a while. And then, of course, he would just bring home like loads of coffee. So I probably started drinking coffee when I was like 14, which is probably a little too young. Um, and I remember when I first started drinking coffee, I tried to drink it like my parents, and I'd be like, "Oh, this is so gross. Like, how do you guys drink this?" And then realized that if you add a little more sugar and milk to it, it actually tastes decent. So when I first started drinking coffee, I probably would put like 4 or 5 sugars in it, in a loads of milk, and kind of made it taste like a sweet drink. And then over time, I just completely cut sugar out of coffee altogether. In fact, if there's even like a trace of it in there, it's disgusting to me. So I can't. I would like to move on to black coffee, but right now I use oat creamer. All right, let's see what I missed in the chat. Yes, Kenneth, you're a big exerciser. No denying that. Wigglebutt says, I need more coffee only because Jupiter was spayed yesterday and she kept me up. Oh, yeah, that's not fun. I hope Jupiter's doing well and she recovers quickly. I know that's obviously not a comfortable surgery. Heiner says, Kenneth, last dead hang on exercise was in the middle of the night. Oh, Kenneth, I just saw your video of you doing, your exercise with the 220 pounds there. Like the deadlift, I think, is what you were doing, or dead hangs. I'm not sure what you call them, but very impressive, as always. Let's see. What else did I miss? I think I'm caught up on the chat. Calvin, come here, bud. Come here on the couch. I want to talk to you. You YouTubers want to see you. Good boy. You're such a good baby. You are a good boy. Good companion. I'm lucky. Can I have a high five? Oh, thank you. Good boy, honey. You hamming it up for the camera? Are you hamming it up now? Hey, be careful. You want a belly rub? Bent rose. Okay. Thanks for the clarification. Still impressive. I'm actually sore today. My legs are killing me from the thing I did yesterday, but I'll find a way to power through it. Hi, Calvin. The little bitey hand does hurt if you get me in the wrong spot, just so you know. As fun as it is for you, it hurts. He's playful this morning. Fun. Hey, that hurts. That hurts, honey. Woof. What? You hamming it up? Yeah. Good boy. Oh, you're having fun this morning. Hey, that hurt. You just caught me in the wrong spot. You got my finger. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me bite you and see if you like it. Who you barking for? Say hi, YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. Hey! You're biting me. That hurts. Who you barking at? Yeah, he's talkative this morning, right? Look at those eyes. Beautiful eyes. Calvin, stick out your tongue. There it is. There's the tongue. The tongue. The eyes. Yeah, I mean, he definitely, like, the thing is, I know he's playing, and I think he, he's obviously not trying to, like, bite down and hurt me, but, like, I just don't think they realize sometimes, like, how, like, sharp or, like, strong their bite is. Like, again, he's playful, but, like, he's getting me, like, in the wrong spot. I'm like, dude, that hurts, man. That hurts, honey. Do you think you really deserve a treat after that? Are you serious? You serious, Clark? Are you serious, Clark? Calvin, what are you doing, bud? This is what the weather looks like outside. It's kind of gray out, sadly. Not raining at the moment, but we are going to get some rain. Right, bud? Oh, I see some drools on the floor. Yeah, the nails too. That's a good call, Kim. Sometimes like he'll get me and it's like, I'm like, and I do get his nails cut, but they're not like, they're kind of sharp when they cut them, right? Like it's almost like little knives. Yeah, exactly, Vanessa. Totally. Calvin's done that to me too. It's like he's caught me and like really scratched me. A lot of times it's like on my arms, but like still it's like painful. Right, Cal? Calvin, you gonna help me clean the house today? Because I really don't feel like doing it, but I have to. I gotta clean the house from every room, disinfect my surfaces. Then I gotta sit at this kitchen table and do more work. I have something I have to get done. So it's a long weekend here, actually. It's a bank holiday on Monday. It's Martin Luther King Jr. Day. But I'll probably spend a little bit of time doing that work today just because the weather's not so nice. And I'd rather just try to get it done. And then that way I have the rest of the weekend to do what I want to do. Plus, I'm assuming I'll be shoveling snow on Monday if we get what they say we're getting. Yeah, especially Calvin. I mean, you guys know, like I joke all the time, but he drools a lot. See? That little piddle of water is drool from his mouth. And it's disgusting, too. It's like viscous. So it's not just like water. It's like a slimy, viscous. It's almost like oil on the floor. And if I don't see that and like I step on it, literally, it's like a tripping hazard. But yeah, that's what's on my agenda today, and I got some laundry to do and all that fun stuff. Here's Finn. I don't know if you guys have seen Finn. Finn's sort of hiding in the corner right there. I actually need to feed Finn soon. I haven't fed him yet this morning, but Fish tank's looking good. I just cleaned it last week. Even though it's filtered, you know, you do have to kind of give it a good cleaning once a month, I'd say. Maybe once every 6 weeks I do it. Seriously, Kim. I mean, it's like a fall hazard. See if I want to change the light. This is a cool tank because I can change the light. So right now it's like blue. Now it's yellow. All right. Thank you, Vanessa, for jumping on. Yeah, we're going to be jumping on soon too. But this is probably my favorite fish tank color is the purple because it really accentuates the black rocks very well, I feel like. And although Finn's hiding right now, it does look good. Thank you, Vanessa. Have a great weekend. Have fun cleaning also, doing your chores. Hopefully you get that extra cup of coffee that you need. What are you doing? I need to take you out too. We haven't been out yet this morning. But yeah, everybody. So we are going to wrap it up also. I have not taken Calvin out yet. Oh, that's his sign right there. That means he needs to go out. So we're going to wrap up the live stream this morning. We hope everybody has a great weekend. Wherever you're at, hopefully your weather's nice. And if it's not, I hope you guys manage whatever weather gets thrown your way. But we appreciate you all being here. And we always look forward to seeing you guys. So we'll see you guys soon. All right? Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.